League.
Just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Lone Depot Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for two division rivals. Next. Jesus Luzardo gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact. Two and two. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Aire Adrianza, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Here it comes. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one frozen.
And right into the shift. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Bryce Wilson will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now at the plate is Jazz Chisholm. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
Here's the pitch. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more. Especially the way this team is underachieved, you got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
The 2-1 home. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Next to dig in, Miguel Rojas. And he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now at the plate here is Jesus Aguilar. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Here's a look, now the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In is Jorge Soler, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 25 homers, and 58 runs batted in. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First offering.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now a change-up, but it misses just a little below the zone.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good change-up with some depth.
The 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And that'll bring in Marcelo Zuna. First at-bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Hit the other way out toward right field. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 14.
Base is empty, 2 away. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
A ball and a strike now. Well, change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here.
Du Scheiße.
Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 148 for his career. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460
61
feet. An amazing show of strength.
Oh, Gott.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0. Misses, ball two. Two out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Two pitches fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Soler is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Braves able to tack on another. Ready now is Brian Anderson. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Brian Anderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Duvall has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number one.
Batting six.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
At the plate, Jesus Sanchez. A ball and no strikes. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 37 RBIs. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
No, that's the ball.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Three and 0 now. Alex Jackson will be next. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way to this start.
Next, here is Alex Jackson. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. From the belt, kicks and deals as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Now this is out in front, may be tough to get to. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8. The center fielder.
Up next, Lewis Brinson trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark.
Welcome back to Miami, where the hometown Marlins have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Orlando Garcia is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And this one's too far inside. Ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Oh, he had to go at one there, but this is fouled off to the right as the count draws full. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting none. The pitcher, number 46.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Bryce Wilson. Now here it comes. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Rojas ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, 1-1.
Chopper to short. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the third now, and next will be the pitcher, Jesus Luzardo.
The pitcher, Jesus.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 0-1 delivery. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Jazz Chisholm. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 15 long balls and 44 RBIs. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now back to second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
So next to hit is Miguel Rojas. Worked a walk his first time up. Pitch on the way. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball heading for the alley. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Marlins, and it's going to be for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as you take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he tops all Miami Marlins in that department. Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more Monday night. All set for the start of the 4th. And next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Adrianza. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Adrianza is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today. Playing shortstop, you have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in and dive, a reactionary position. You have to come get it, go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun player to watch today.
Aguilar ranging into shallow right. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. And another foul ball. Left side, but well fouled. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first down.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Slow roller down the third baseline.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Breaking ball outside. He lost him ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Adam Duvall. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Travis Darno.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
0-2. Here it is. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next.
The right fielder,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box, Brian Anderson. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0. His fastball that misses.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
At the plate now, Jesus Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 pitch. He's taken strike one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A bullet to first base.
Ey, das kann doch nicht wahr sein, ey.
Tag him out between first and second, a double play.
The catcher, number 13, Alex Jackson.
Striding in is Alex Jackson. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way as he lifts it in the air to right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Marlins lead 1. They're down 1-0. Next to bat, Orlando Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Orlando.
First delivery to him. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. And the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 46.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bryce Wilson. Flew out last time up. First pitch on the way.
Nope, that's off the plate.
The 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0. Line drive to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
To the plate now, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
To short. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 2 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hard hit towards center. Acuna is right there. 1 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jesus Luzardo.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jesus Luzardo, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Stepping in once again is Jazz Chisholm, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here, similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Two out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Stepping in next, Miguel Rojas. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
One strike.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Comes set and the 0-1. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. It remains 1-0. Acuna digs in now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Pitch on the way. And there's ball 1. Turned on down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Marcelo Zuna. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a swing and a high pop-up. Luzardo just to the right of the mound. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Adam Duvall back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Fouled away. 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Reach, and he makes a lunging catch as he winds up on his belly, and there's a fine play for the second out. Stepping in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Garcia. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1. Here it is. Line to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, but they're up 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next will be the power hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar.
Jesus Aguilar.
Here it comes.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup.
Gar nichts mehr.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Now to bat, Brian Anderson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First offering on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, if the beat goes on, that's number 8.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out. Anthony Bender is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 80, Anthony.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Bryce Wilson.
Number 46.
Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here it comes. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Live, but speared on a hop. And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ehire Adrianza, singled in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
1-2.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Now the payoff pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. This one's down to third. Right to him. Throw over to Aguilar at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
its way is pitch number 75. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. One pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it threw in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of...
One second as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he'll get in at second base as the time runs aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Alex Jackson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lifted down the line in left. And foul.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
One and 2, here it comes.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
From the stretch. No one out with a runner at second. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
The 3-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
So now to the plate, Lewis Brinson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line, that's a base hit into left field. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Joe Pennant will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 3, Joe Pennant.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. The second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. One pitch, 2 outs. The pitcher's best friend to end the inning. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Richard Blyer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, Richard Blyer.
Ready to begin the 8th, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1 on its way, and he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. First delivery to him, and he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Ronald Acuna goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In now, Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Braves lead this one 1-0. Chris Martin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm. It was a walk in his last trip.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Albies brings it in, and there's one down now. Braves guys are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, who was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty D, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. It is a sinker that misses for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-0 pitch.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting his pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. So the next at bat will be Jesus Aguilar, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one, hitless in 3 at-bats so far. And now the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Acuna going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. Anthony Bass enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Duvall. Set and the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The pitch. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Bryce Wilson.
Stepping up is Travis d'Arnaud. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 0-2 home down the third baseline. And that's the second out. Now to the plate, Orlando Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splinter, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Dansby Swanson will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And they throw up the stop sign at third as they decide to play it safe with 2 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ozzie Albies is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
1-0 pitch coming.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Swing and a liner. But this is going to land foul, so they'll tee it up again, 3-2. You set the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. To the plate now, Aire Adrianza. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. This is popped up. Anderson moving to his left, and that will end the inning. Braves will settle for just the one. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51, Will Smith.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Popped him up. Albies is there. 1 down. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
Now batting, the left fielder,
So now to the plate, Jesus Sanchez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hit hard up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Next up is Alex Jackson. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Jorge Alfaro will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
number 38, Jorge.
Now the first pitch. He comes into this one at 248. 6 home runs and 31 RBIs. Now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Miami down to their last strike. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Bryce Wilson takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Jesus Luzardo settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. Will Smith hammers down the save, his 33rd of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watkney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
For the Marlins, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL East, Bryce Wilson collected win number 2 on the year as the Braves downed the Marlins 2-0. The San Francisco Giants racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-4. The win was their 6th straight as a team. TJ Antone won his 4th game thus far, helping the Reds down the Cubs 4-0. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Padres 4-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 1-0. The win was their 6th in a row. The Baltimore Orioles combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-3. The Chicago White Sox got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 10-4. The Stros totaled 11 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-2. The Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 9-0. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.